The next item, and then you can, page 10 has Delaware Valley, page 7 has North Pocono. So you can compare us to all of those. I said, why is expenditure per pupil at Western Wayne on the higher end? Number one, our debt is very short, and so we're paying a lot per student in our debt service, roughly $3 million. We have early intervention program. We run the early intervention program for all 3 Wayne County schools, all W's, Wayne Highlands, Wallenpaupack, Western Wayne. All those early intervention kids are special needs kids who are very young. All of that money gets run through our budget, so it gets counted as an expenditure per pupil for us. And then we turn around and bill Wayne Highlands and Wallenpaupack for their share, but we don't get to deduct it from our expenses. So that's an extra $1,000 a kid that shows on our expenditure per pupil. That's just information that's pretty valuable for you to know that, wow, no, so it isn't $17,000 per kid, it's really $16,000. And then some of the other things that happened at our school district, obviously the more rural and large you are, the more transportation expense per pupil you're going to have, and we do. So our transportation expense is higher than most school districts, but that's because we have 42 wagons and 42 buses and 55 wagons. And the wagons, because of pre-K being a half-day program and early intervention program that we run, we have more of them. And again, I mentioned the debt service. The next thing in that packet is are all the Wayne County millage rates, which is listed as number 6 with a circle on it. North Pocono is the highest taxed of the Wayne County schools. Susquehanna is the lowest, and we're second. Again, we don't have an earned income tax. We don't have Act 511 taxes, which, with the exception of real estate transfer, which everybody else does. We don't have an occupational tax. We don't have a per capita tax, and some of those other school districts do. Okay, so that's just, again, point of information. That's apples to apples because there are 6 school districts listed in Wayne County who have townships in Wayne County. Item 7 are the census data, which is pretty interesting information. I thought it would be something that would help you understand the nature of our district as compared to the others. And I was asked to compare Abington and Pocono Mountain because of extreme wealth and extreme size as well. So, I mean, we have literally, our population is 114 people per square mile. Abington Heights is 334, and Wayne Highlands, which has the biggest landmass, the second largest landmass of any school district in Pennsylvania, and nobody lives up north. Scott, Buckingham, north of our district, they're at 49. So you can see that the highest is Abington, the lowest is Wayne Highlands, and we're somewhere in the middle there. Okay. Item 8 with the circle around it is the local median house price of all real estate that transacted in 2013. And everybody says, well, our housing's not as valuable as housing elsewhere. Well, the data shows that our average house that sold in 2013 was $186,000, and Abington Heights was $205,000, DV was $218,000, Pocono, North Pocono $183,000, less than us, Pocono Mountain $185,000, less than us, Wallenpaupack $208,000, Wayne Highlands $180,000. So, our housing pricing compared to our peer school districts is very similar.
Do you have your source list? Where you got this?
Yeah, that's all. I'll email it to everybody. It's all state data. It all comes from the Department of Education.
Thank you.
Okay, and it has all 500 school districts data. Okay. Item 9, median income, family income. This is family income. Western Wayne, we're at 62,000. Abington Heights again, 92. Definitely more wealthier income earners live in Abington than live at Western Wayne. But and DV at 73, North Pocono at 70, Pocono Mountain at 60, Wallenpaupack at 54, Wayne Highlands at 57. So our average family income at Western Wayne is higher than Wayne Highlands, Wallenpaupack, and Pocono Mountain, and substantially lower than Abington and lower than DV and North Pocono, but not by a wide margin. So I just wanted to be able to throw all that information out there because we're going to be starting the budget process, and we did get the index that we're going to be allowed to raise taxes if you choose to do that as a board, but I wanted you to have all that information. I thought it was valuable.
Thank you for preparing all of that. It's quite informative, and we'll have to, I think we ought to revisit some of it in the future.
Right, and the reason I wanted you to have it all, and including in your packets that you were sent, we have the AFR, which is the annual financial report for the last 3 years. For the public, you don't want to see that. Well, it's the combination of all of it is about 220 pages, and our budget, and I also put in the packets the two association contracts that were adopted last month, the Act 93, which are the administrators, my contract, and Matt's contract. Everything, it's full disclosure, it's all public information, you got it all. Okay?
Yeah, Joe, just a quick, when are we gonna sit down and let you and Rose talk to us about?
January, starting in January.
Thank you.
And the first part of that will be going over the detail of last year, of where we were, with all the detail, and then we start the budget process in January with the board, and we'll continue to do that at every work session, all the way through till May, and then we have to do a May adoption. So we will revisit that at least five times, and probably 10, because we'll not only talk about it at the work session, we'll also talk about it in the board meeting itself. Okay? Questions, comments? Sorry, we need to go, we can go, if we can do, Bernice, go to open the meeting,
Yeah, and then
do the business, and then we will not adjourn, and we'll go to executive session, and then have one item left to act on after we come back from executive
As
session.
long as we can vote on it tonight.
We will,
I
we will.
want to vote it on tonight, okay.
And we,
However way you want to do it, if you
yeah,
want to do
I
it
just
first, but.
I don't want to spend a
I
half hour and
understand.
have every, come on in, please, everybody. Oh, yeah. Can we have a new board photo? The newspaper wants to put on all the board. You want everybody, or just the new members? Everyone. Yes, that'd be great. While the public is coming in, if we can do, where would you like to? If we could, look, we're gonna just take a quick picture. General, yeah, everybody, all boards.